right, guys, this is, well, first off, I am just waking up, so I apologize if I sound a little, but I want to get this one done. So we are going to finish Citadel today. Now, I know this is a little old because I haven't been here, but I'm going to make kind of the easiest guide for everyone. So, couple things that we're going to do differently for this one. We're going to do this one directed because there's really only 2 Easter eggs in standard that are really worth doing to get you through this, and it's for a free perk and PhD flopper, which I don't feel like you need. I think you only need a certain number of perks on this, so there's no point in spinning the wheel on it. So I would say just keep it directed unless you want to do it standard, and with that, just memorize what we're going to do. And we're going to play solo. So CITADELLE MORTS. So what we're going to do differently here is instead of the old way of doing one gun, we want to get as much damage into the boss as possible, so I strongly recommend running akimbos. So we're going to run akimbo, suppressor, extended mag, quick draw, and then I would also recommend ether shroud as well as a shock charge and a molotov. So yeah, that's really all you need. Don't worry about gobblegums. As you know, we don't really use gobblegums. So yeah, let's do this. Now, this was the first Easter egg so far, out of the 3, I should say, where you're like, oh, this is kind of like a Treyarch level map, like the old days where you need 4 people. I've actually only beaten this with 2 other guys. This boss fight is definitely, the map is long but not hard, whereas the boss is so aggro that you're gonna struggle a little bit. So the reason it doesn't matter if we're in directed or not is because even though it gives us the steps, we're gonna do them in a different order because I did not find that
find the old man in the dungeon.
I did not find that I don't even remember what I was saying. I just got a text message. What was it? I didn't find like the way that they give you the steps. I don't like how they laid them out, so we're gonna do it a different way. We are going to start left. We are not gonna go right. So one thing I would also recommend is make sure you have a piece of paper on you and your phone, because we're gonna take a picture or something later. But for right now, we're just gonna go up here and we're gonna work on opening this door. Sweet. So we're gonna do, as of right now, we're just gonna follow the guide up until the swords. So just stay on this. This is definitely a map where you're gonna want to rely on your mini map a lot more than normal, because we're not gonna use these pistols the whole time. Eventually, we're gonna start using the swords, which is kind of like the main weapon. Strongly recommend using those, so you do have to get good with swords. I kind of see it as like if you were good at Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2, you're probably gonna be okay. But there is a special way of kind of using the swords in this game. So we're going to continue going left, but we're going to, well, let's just get the points to go left. I think this is the last zombie, which is perfect. We're going to go this way, open this door, and in here is going to be 4 pages. They tend to be in each corner. So here's one.
All bit of something from an all bit of something else.
One's usually around the bed somewhere. Yep, so right here. It's always kind of like in these corners. Here's another one, and there's usually one around here, which is always the biggest pain. This one blends in pretty well, so that's why I'm always, oh, here it is, boom. So that's all 4. Now we can head down low, head on down, and then we have to go 1 over. So we'll farm for a second in here, farm some points. Remember to alternate your clicks, by the way. You don't want to waste ammo, so that's why you alternate instead of shoot at the same time. So that's more than enough points wise. So now we're gonna do like a little mini boss fight because we have to get Pack-a-Punch open, but I would strongly recommend, since we have 900 scrap, we have to quickly find a an upgrade table so we can just upgrade our pistols. God, sorry. Still waking up. I have too many things in my head. Open this door. And then what we're going to do is we're going to punch these. 1,
What? Where
2,
anyone could happen by and steal the living fuck out of it?
A box of shit.
and now you're going to fight a doppelgast or whatever it's called. So just kind of train him. Try not to kill the zombies just yet. He's always going to kind of aggro to you. So just spray into him.
That's one
like that.
problem in the rear view.
So those guys explode at the end of their lives, so just remember that when you fight more of them later. Put that crystal in here, And now you have Pack-a-Punch. Still need 2,000. Perfect. So open this door. Come over to here, and we're going to talk to this guy. You don't have to stay here. You can just walk away. But now we can head back up. We're really not going to open this door till either much, much later or not at all. So don't worry about a couple of the doors on that side of the map. So right now, we're just trying to get to Pack-a-Punch.
We get it first.
So we're going to do that right now.
Surrender.
So now that we have our pistols, it's a little easier. Now you want to make sure you don't down yourself, obviously. So just be careful there. And now we have to make sure that we open this door. Now this opens now that we talk to the doctor, and this takes us to the swords area. So with that, the next thing we're going to work on is getting to round 10. So basically now we want to get perks and stuff while we just kind of go through the waves until round 10. Because there's no PhD on this map, it might be in the Wonder Fizz. I actually didn't check. I recommend just sitting back a little bit, because once we get swords, we don't have to worry about this as much, but just, you don't want to down yourself, obviously. And if you're someone who has a habit of just spraying your guns, it's going to be kind of brutal. So I'm going to upgrade my guns again.
Is not easily contained.
So now we're at blue. So now that we're about to hit round 10, there's going to be these guys that spawn with like these helmets on. You just have to kill one and pick up the stamp that they drop. One of the reasons why Directed's pretty nice is because when you're spraying into these guys with the explosive pistols, you can't really see the stamp and it doesn't give you a notification. So you're like, ah. So you have to look around for it. So we should still get one even though it is a dog round. Yep, there he is. So boom.
This place was once ruled by a Templar known as the Owl. His 4 bastard sons did his dirty work.
Okay.
That stamp
So there
was
should
left
still be
all
one.
in
I'm going to try and train this guy while we do the first sword, or at least get it started. This is pretty easy. So make sure you have you should have quite a bit of money on you, because we're going to get jugs as well. But we also have to open some doors. So these swords are a one-shot for pretty much till like round 30. So in order to use the swords well, you kind of have to like step back, do like a step back slash, kind of like this. If you played Left 4 Dead, you know what I'm talking about, but I think too many people kind of just hold down left click, when in reality that doesn't really help you, because what ends up happening is they kind of push you in between swings. So that's why you want to click it individually. Don't hold down left click, in my opinion. But we're going to grab jugs just to make this a little easier. We're going to keep the rest of our money for doors. But we're going to take the sword and we are going to put it in this hole here. So we'll start with the one up here just to kind of show you how it's done. So when you grab these, you're going to get super speed, but you're going to slowly die. And then purple zombies are going to spawn, which lets you reset your health. So as you can see, my health is going down over there. But if I see this purple-eyed zombie, if I punch him, it gives me health back. So as you just sprint through it, just get to the sword. The first one's incredibly easy. It's the other ones you might struggle with, especially if you don't have jugs. But just keep the zombies alive, because those zombies, they don't count as the wave-based zombies. So if you kill them, it's gonna kind of suck, because, or I'm sorry, if let's say you weren't on a dog round, if you kill all the zombies and you accidentally kill the one that you don't mean to, that's a little bit of a problem. So, yeah. So this one we're gonna take the long way. So just sprint all the way through, and when you get to the gate, there's going to be a purple zombie that always spawns. Just punch that guy so that you get a little more health back. Yep, there he is. That's 2. And last but not least, the third one. Boom. We're going to go the long way. Punch him. Just make sure you don't miss that punch, because they can hit you and down you, and you don't want that. So, boom. Perfect. So that is going to give us the flame sword. So pick it up. Now it's going to tell you, in Directed, it's going to tell you to do a different sword. We're going to do the incantations as well, all in one go. So now what we want to do is, hold on, let's wait for this guy to finish. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to hit 3 bonfires on the map. So there's one up there, and there's one outside the map. Now, you have to charge up your sword. The way you charge up your sword is by killing zombies. But if you have Molotovs on you, you can actually just hit these with the Molotov. So let's give it a shot. Kind of line it up. Nice. Swing and a miss. Yeah.
That felt like
so that's the first one. The second one is right here. So just line it up with your sword. Double click both buttons. It goes straight. And then I just have to kill some zombies to get the new one. So as you can see, this is a lot of zombies in a tight spot. If you're not good with the sword, I would strongly recommend really stepping back. But for right now, I think I have it. Yep. So the last one is right over here. You'll have to jump for it a little bit, but it's... Where are you? It's right out there. So let me just thin the herd a little bit. I don't want to kill too many because we want to do the it's called an Ankh as well. So I want to save some zombies and get it done on this round because we have to do a little soul box with this sword. So we're gonna sprint around, and you can see it right here. So I'm going to boom. So more zombies are gonna spawn. See, and one of them's gonna drop the Ankh. Not those guys. Make sure you don't kill that dude because ooh. So these guys aren't as hard anymore now that you have the sword. Ooh. Yep, there's the Ankh.
Okay, I'm assuming I'm gonna need you later.
Come over to here, place the Ankh.
One of the many artifacts held here.
And now it's a soul box. I like doing it this way because you don't have to go back and forth for the swords.
Mystical artifact that'll return Maxis from the dark ether.
On top of this, we're also waiting for another guy to drop a stamp. So we need another one of those helmet guys. Now, if this goes well, we should be able to at least start the other sword. Sweet. First Ankh done. Or first artifact done. So just hit it with the sword. Make sure that it's the same sword. And there's your first incantation. Oh, there's a stamp. So now we can start the next one. The next one is pretty easy. And you want to time it perfectly. So we don't have to open any other doors yet. What I will recommend you should do now is we are going to get what's called Vulture's Aid. Now, for those of you that didn't play the old school zombies, Vulture's Aid isn't, or did play the old school zombies, I guess I should say. Vulture's Aid is a little different. Old Vulture's Aid used to show you all the perks on the map and give you points and ammo. Same thing, but now you don't have to have the annoyance of seeing old or all the perks on the map. Unless it's in the augments, but not as annoying, which is very nice. So what Vulture's Aid does, for those of you that don't know, Vulture's Aid will cause zombies to drop ammo, which is really nice when you have a gun with a small ammo pool, like we do. And it'll drop 10 points from time to time from zombies, which is pretty nice. So for now, we're going to grab this sword instead, and it's going to spawn bugs. So first things first, as you can see, these bugs are all lit up. So don't kill them. We're going to start running. We are going to run this way. We're also going to grab stamina, just because. But make sure you always want to have like 5,000 points on you at all times. Now, I should also say that we're about to buy a door, so if you don't have the money or you're too low, don't get stam. Just buy these. So we're going to kill one of these guys, and your sword will glow. So run over to the door, hit the door, and a symbol will spawn. So that's the first one. That one doesn't have a glow, so it doesn't matter. Hit this one, hit the door, hit this one, hit the door. And then is that enough? Is there another one somewhere? Okay, that's fine. So we have to move to the next wave. See, there's Vulture's Aid right there where it gives me some ammo. Next round, it's going to instantly spawn one of those bugs with the glow. So we just have to kill one more and hit the door. Oh, there we go. Boom, boom, and knock on the door. Just press F on the door, and you'll go in. So now we're going to kill these zombies.
Ryan was one of the Owl's boys, right?
Boom. We're going to place the sword, and then see these symbols? We're going to have to shoot those symbols out of the air in order. So first one, we want the dots. So where's dots? Dots is right here. Next one is star. Next one is triangle. Oh, triangle. And the last one is that one. Perfect. Boom. Just grab the sword and we can get out.
Well, it's not like the lion's gonna be using it.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this is where it gets a little difficult because we just started a new round. But to get the incantation, this is kind of cool, actually. This might be a little tough if you have the pistols, but it is doable. So we are back in this room, and you're going to see this little orb up here. And see how it shoots, like, shoots a light that goes a certain way? Basically, you want to follow the light. So wherever the light goes, kind of stand above it. And do that. There we go. So now it's a solid light. Oh, we got another helmet guy too, which is nice. So head up top, go to the light. Boom. 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 Stand over here. Boom. Boom. All done. Now wait for it to spawn the amulet.
Looks like something
Nice.
Mama would have loved.
Take the amulet, put it right here, and now it's another soul box. So see, it's nice to not open this door so that you don't get swarmed in here. That's all done.
Piece of shit. I'm not holding
So
my
take your
breath.
sword,
You should be there.
and there's your next incantation. And a stamp. Perfect. So which one's this? This is the... I forget which sword this is. Acquire... Oh, this is the lightning rod. Right. So now... we're going to head downstairs, just sit in this room, and we're going to kill zombies with the sword, and eventually one of the armored zombies is going to drop a, they're going to drop a lightning rod that we can pick up. So just do some killing in here. Ideally with the sword, I can see that it spawned. So we have the first lightning rod. Now the second lightning rod, you actually need dead wire for. So if you don't have a shock charge on you, get dead wire, which kind of sucks because you have to spend some scrap. But if you don't have dead wire, you can use a shock charge, throw it at this box.
Shock charge throw.
Boom. Here's the second one.
Well, that's one way to tune in for the latest weather.
I'm gonna grab speed while we're at it. And here is the next lightning
This is coming
rod.
with me.
So we have all three lightning rods. Now this is where it can be a little difficult if you're not good with the sword, because we have to stay in a certain area and kill some zombies. So we're going to place the lightning rods in here, and we're going to have to kill zombies till the sword lights up with electricity. Then you want to hit this, and you have to do it 3 times. Try not to kill the main zombies if you can avoid it. Yep, there's one. So it's really time-based. Oh, there you go, number 2. And 3. So we're gonna place our sword in there and kind of just run around for a second so that you don't get swarmed. And we're just gonna wait for the sword to finish. Sweet. Sword upgraded.
Consider me thunderstruck.
All right. So now we're going to get the Ankh for this, artifact. Turn around, there's a horseshoe right here. Just shoot the horseshoe, grab it, and we're going to launch ourselves out of the cannon. Now that we have enough, we're also going to upgrade to purple rarity. Now we're going to launch ourselves out of the cannon. There's going to be a lightning strike, and then you want to quickly look up into the sky to see where there's a thunder cloud. So right there says that we're good.
Turns out I'm a
So
pretty
look
good
around.
projectile.
Yep, it's over there. So we just have to run over to that side. Honestly, I think I've gotten it at that side every single time. So we'll go grab it. There's the thundercloud. It's going to be underneath there. Boom.
Nice work.
Pick it up.
Whatever the hell it is we just did.
Now we're just going to hold these guys for a sec. Oh, I should mention, if you ever lose your sword, just hold down E. It takes place of your knife. So just hold down E so that, that confused the crap out of me. I didn't realize that. So that's why, I was like, what? So we have 10,000. You should have a lot of money by now. We have one more perk we have to buy, but I recommend at this point you're gonna want to get tier 3 armor. Tier 3 armor is in the pack-a-punch room right here. It's 10,000. Oh, that was like 15,000. That was actually a lot more than I thought. I'm trying to think, like, wait, isn't there a place where I put the... Well, we can do it later. I don't know why I'm struggling with this, but I'd rather get Raven done over with because Raven's a little annoying. Okay, so in here is going to be an artifact. So what do we get? We got 2 birds. So now we're going to go back to spawn. Oh, no, it is here. Here we go. I was like, where is this thing? So either way, just hold on to this. We'll do the next part in a sec. So just start killing zombies in this. I was like, why? It didn't spawn before. I guess you can't do it in the same round, but I don't think that's true. We got to be almost done. Sweet. So we don't have the right sword for this. So just grab the, you know what? Let's just grab the shot. No, let's not do that now. 1 second. I just want to pull up the puzzle answer. So now we are going to start the Raven Sword. Now the Raven Sword actually has a little bit of a puzzle to it. So whatever that artifact you get in that room gives you, it's going to give you kind of like a puzzle answer. So you can sit in here, they won't attack you. So I have a little thing here that will tell you the answers, just because there's really no good way of doing this. So I know what this answer is, but I will put up in the left the answer guide for if you need it. So submit with Alt. And now this is going to spawn orbs. So with the orbs, you kind of want to, okay, I have to kill one of these guys to make it a little easier, but you want to guide the orbs into that hole.
That felt like the thing to do.
Just like that. So it takes 3 to change. So now it's going to go to the next spot. Now let me kill, I want to kill this armored zombie if possible. Those orbs will do a little bit of damage if they touch you, so.
That's right.
There we go.
You hit me, I hit back.
2, 3. So we're going to the next spot, which tends to be up here. I would recommend trying to keep this zombie alive if you can do it. 2. 1 more. 3. Perfect. All done. So now we just have to wait for the orb to get back downstairs. This teleports you down to the basement, or to the Citadel. Grab the sword.
Shadow sword.
Now we have the shadow sword.
Well, I'm not exactly Mr. Sunshine.
So this is where I recommend a piece of paper. Let me pause it real fast. So the way you want to do this is I would write like 1, 2, 3, 4. Write the numbers 1 through 6 so you know which symbol it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now there's going to be these bottles all over the place that'll have a number. So here's 4. So 4 is 3 circles. So that's the first one. The second one, drop down. It's in this corner right here. So that's 3. Number 4 is right here. Or sorry, number 3 technically. That's number 1. Then there should be one in this corner. So this is 6. 6 is a circle with a line down the middle to the right. Next one is right here, which is a 5 is a U, and then the last one is right here, which is 2, which is triangle with a line. Okay, perfect. So now we want to head back to the tower. I have to remember to hit that in a sec. How much money do I have? I have enough, so let's bang out the Raven as well. We'll do it in a sec. Let's just grab it. We'll grab this because we're going to need it. We want to take that perk that we just got, pull out your pistols, and punch this wall. Boom. Now we want to match those symbols, so in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first one is going to be circle with a line. Wait, what is it? Yeah, circle with a line. Boom. Triangle. Lines. I like pausing it and looking for it. Triangle with a line. Now, if you don't shoot these fast enough, if you don't shoot them fast enough, it'll switch the symbols up again. So now I know that 4 is the 3 dots. U, so just make sure you don't hit the zombie from the explosion. And then the last one is the circle with the line to the right. Sweet.
That's a green light if I ever saw one.
So it is going to open the little room next to it, sort of, this little book here.
There's a page missing.
So
Shit. Where's
this
scrap
is
of paper?
where we put all the paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Now what?
All right. So now have your phone out just to make this a little easier and take a picture of the book. Boom. So because of that, we are now going to see symbols on the ground. Those light up symbols here. I'll show you one since there's one right here. And we want to do these in the order of top left down. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how we want to do these in order. So the first one for me is basic eye. So this is going to be the first one that we do. These act as a trap, and we want to kill zombies while we're standing in the trap. I would do it on every new wave or when you have a lot of zombies, because there's only a certain number of quote-unquote souls that you can fit, so you don't want to do it at the end of a wave and not have enough. That's the way I see it. So either way, we're going to finish up the Raven. So with the Raven, at the end of this tunnel is going to be a Raven that we have to shoot. This is going to take you back to spawn. So he's right there. He disappeared, so you're good.
From a bird who has just been shot.
And then the bird's going to be in the sky. Now the hard part is going to be hitting him. So you want to hit this bird. There we go. Oh, thank God. So that's going to drop. Nice.
Not exactly.
There's the talon.
But I bet
So
it's
that's
just
the
as lucky.
4th ritual artifact. So ritual item. We're going to get some zombies to spawn. Sweet. All done. Boom. Oh, I just grabbed the incantation. We don't need that. So we're actually done with all the swords. I just have to get the lightning sword to hit that box. But we're good for right now. Just because it's a new wave, let's go do the first trap. So for me, it's the one downstairs. Right? It's the eye, correct? Wait, let me check. Let me make sure. I hit when I accidentally closed my phone. It should be regular eye first. Yes. Regular eye first. So,
Abraca, fuck you.
So first one's done. Simple. Next one is going to be the 4-prong. Now, as long as I don't kill any zombies, I should have enough to get through the next one. So that's why if I can get 2 done in 1 round, I'm a happy camper. This should be the 4-prong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So let me just get all the zombies to spawn because I don't want them to funnel because there's not that many left. So I just want to get a max spawn here.
Gun or not, I'm always on.
Oh, perfect. I think that was just enough. Okay, and then next we have the normal eye. Sweet. And last but not least is just this one, and then we're done. It's all done, baby. So this is going to open the door to the secret study. So this is another thing you might want to just take a picture of.
Don't worry.
So now there's going to be these symbols on the wall. So pause, take a picture of this. So this is the second thing. So you just have to know the order. So it just goes from top and around. So 1 on the top, 2 on the right, 3, as you can see. So we have to do the incantation and the sword in that order. So I'll show you how to do that real fast. We just have to go. We just have to go open the lightning incantation. So we can save some zombies. We don't want to accidentally kill any. So just make sure you save some. Let me grab this sword, lightning. Boom. Nice. As I said, we need to get the incantation for each sword. So what I say was first, it was the deer, which I think I have already, correct? Right? If it's deer, we're set. Yeah, deer first. So to do this, you have to have the lightning incantation and the lightning sword or whatever yours corresponds to. Now, if you know what button it is on your keyboard or whatever, you should be able to inspect your weapon. So if I press I right now, it's going to inspect the weapon. So what we want to do is we want to use our incantation, which is your non-lethal button, hit our thing with it, and then use our, hit the statue, so boom, and then inspect.
Quick and painless. Not that I give a shit about their pain.
So see how it does that? That means you did it right. So you can give that sword back. The next one we have to do is the lion. That's dragon, lion. And then, as you can see, it glows. So that's how you know you did it right. We just have to find the lion sword, or lion incantation, which is called the light incantation. Normally, I try and make a crawler to make this a little easier because you can get hit while doing the incantation. So you do have to be careful. For incantations, these do respawn over time. So I still have one more. You get sets of 2, but just, you know. Next is dragon. And last but not least, we have raven. So we have dark. Nice. So these are all done. They're going to make the orb. All the hard work is done, team. Grab the orb.
Why is it empty?
Now, I believe we start with light
That orb is used
by default.
to
So
store
grab
elemental
Solaris.
energy, but it needs to be charged.
So place the orb in here.
Huh.
Start it.
instructions needed.
And there's going to be these green orbs all over the place. You want to make sure you grab each of those orbs. You don't have to like physically do anything. You just have to hit them for a certain amount of time, and then eventually it'll end and you can move on.
You hit me, I hit back.
But again, we do have to be a little careful here because we don't have that much. I don't have any armor left, so nor do I have a revive at this point.
Hot damn. Does this thing have a dimmer
Sweet.
switch?
First one's done. Next thing we need is the Raven Sword. So boom. If you don't have the sword, you can use the incantation, but I would recommend just using the sword. Oh, and for this one, you have to actually get kills with the ability, so that's why you need the incantation.
There's darkness in you. There's darkness
Perfect.
in me. Looks like
Take
we're
the
two of a
orb.
kind.
So now we're going to grab lightning. So we have the electric sword and it's charged, which is quite nice. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any shields. I've got no shields whatsoever. So now we need electric kills. I'm probably going to wait till the zombie round. There we go. We got some armor. So I'm going to use my incantation here, which is basically like a weak Wonder Waff.
Sunshine's the best disinfectant, so I let some into your skull.
Glad Richtofen didn't find this. He'd slap a
So that
price
one's
tag on
done.
it.
Grab the orb. And then we just need the fire.
It's gonna be a hot time in the old world tonight.
I like how you can do that one in one shot. Door's gonna open in a sec. Just kind of spam F on it because I think you have to. So you can walk in here and zombies won't come in, so don't worry. Hit this.
Greetings, my bastards.
So see, you pretty much get the whole thing done by round 15 if you do it that way, and I probably could have saved a round, truthfully.
The owl was
So
many feet
now,
and judging
at
by
this
that,
point, guys, I would recommend getting
Clearly
5,000
not a
scrap just to max out your pistols or whatever. Get your gun to legendary because you want to get as much damage in as possible. And then I would even say double pack-a-punch just because. So for now, I'm just going to do some farming. And yeah, I'll see you guys probably once I get the 5,000. Can I grab PhD Flopper? I actually don't know.
While I cannot access the
Oh, you
content
can.
of their
PhD
communication,
Flopper.
It is clear
Whoa.
that craft is not being entirely
Good to know.
honest.
I thought you couldn't get it on this map. That would have made my life a lot easier. Ooh, we got a mutant injection too. Nice. Let me just upgrade these. And then I'm probably going to pack-a-punch one more time, even though it's going to get a little more expensive ammo-wise. But I'm going in with a lot of points in reserve. So I should be okay. Now, I will say this. For this boss fight, it's difficult because out of all the bosses, he's the one that moves and aggroes to you the most. There's a good chance you're going to die on this. The hardest part about this, in my opinion, is the boss fight because he's just so annoying and he can one-shot you. But this is about as good as it's going to get unless you have a maybe a heal that you... I don't even know. I don't know what the best strategy is for this, I'm going to be honest. So for now, we're just going to double pack-a-punch, and then we're pretty much good to go. This guy just has a lot of armor to begin with, so that's why we're running 2 pistols, just to get through the armor super fast. He does have weak points, but it gets to the point where it's like, hey, I feel like this weak point's not doing much. So this is definitely one that's going to be a lot of kind of like trial and error. Like I think this, I would be amazed if you get this first try because it just takes, I feel like a lot of it has to do with chance rather than skill. So constantly be moving, use the incantations to kill zombies, pistol only, like use your pack-a-punch gun only for his armor and health spots. But yeah, so wish me luck. If I don't beat this, I will post the version that we did with teammates. Randoms, actually, first try. So, again, the more the merrier in this.
If you can hear me,
The more people, the merrier.
victorious.
So keep running around. Whenever he launches his fireball, run towards him rather than away from him. Otherwise, those fireballs will do a lot of damage. So just keep ripping his armor. That's your best bet. So that fireball is what I was talking about. That, ooh, shit. That fireball is what I was talking about. So now don't step in that, obviously. Okay, so now he's immune. So now he's going to spawn a ton of zombies. These zombies, super easy. Use your incantations. They'll drop armor that you need, which you definitely want. So just do that. Strongly recommend either the lightning incantation or the light incantation. Definitely lightning. Probably lightning. Lightning's your best bet. But just use all of them. They're free, so might as well. Truthfully, I like just going in a circle. I just go in a circle to group them up and then... Yeah, just use it like that. So he's back in the game. He's gonna be way more aggressive.
Only total destruction will vanquish the golem.
So keep running around. Ah! You want to take off his leg armor now. So you want to just keep opening those weak points. Oh my god, that hurt quite a bit. Like, see, now we're just stagger locked. That's what's annoying about this. There's no like, see, my health just does not want to go up. So now that there's no zombies, at least I can heal a little bit, but god. Circle, circle, circle. See? There you go. Like, see, that's what I mean. Like, that's why it's so much more beneficial to have more players with you. Not because he's just so aggro. That's what's annoying. But I'll post the finished version just because unfortunately I don't have the time to try it again. But that's the strategy. Like, you just have to run around and be in a good position. So I'll post the version of us finishing it. But yeah, my recommendation is keep doing that. But just, I mean, you have to have someone to train. Like, I don't know if that's possible to do on your own. What I should have done when I was getting low is I should have used my ether shroud, which I didn't do. But yeah, so I'll post us finishing it. But yeah, just do that strategy of running around. And then use your ether shroud when you can, and just to get health back. So, yeah. So, there you go. Finish it off, gentlemen.
I got plenty of corpses.
No, don't go for me.
Again, Target's the best player.
Target's the best player. Is that what you tell yourself? Home stretch.
Yeah. Health this motherfucker has 60 billion.
Good job, team. We're the best. See what happens when the rich and the poor come together? Unbelievable. Good job.
That's right.
No, not you. You'll always be poor. Stay
Well.
poor.
I'm very poor, actually. $87,000 in debt.
87,000?
They are breaking down my cell door.
Well, lucky for you, I'm actually Mr. Beast, and I want to let you in on it.